I'm Kathy,
And I'm Matthew.
and we've been married for 18 years.
Before ReEngage, I would describe our marriage as good. It had the normal day-to-day problems that married couples have, but we didn't have any major crisis or major problems.
We are Abraham and Brittany Louisma, and we have been married for 6 years.
Hi, my name is Mark, and this is my wife, Dan.
We have been married for 10 years.
And before we engage, we struggle quite a bit.
Our marriage wasn't bad, and it wasn't really that great either. It was just okay. We knew we could do better.
We really weren't focused on the marriage, more so as settling in and focusing on our family and just try to figure out the new routine for us.
Before ReEngage, we would describe our marriage as tolerable roommates.
I would try to bring up a problem and then shut down.
Because I escalated the problem.
We were roommates, living together, and trying to raise kids with a focus only on our kids and Matthew's career, not really focusing on each other.
I think one of the biggest things I learned from ReEngage is it's a process. It's not going to take one day or one night.
We managed to figure out some techniques of healthy communication.
I learned that it wasn't enough that I resolved things on my end, but I also needed to ensure that her needs were met as well.
That we are both for our marriage. Taking away that we are on the same team made the way that we communicate better.
I learned how to look at my faults and where I was causing problems in the marriage, and then to turn to God and try to fix those things so that we could then come together and fix it as a couple.
I was only looking at what I needed in the moment, and I learned how to sort of stop doing that. And it took a while. It took quite a long time, but through practice, I was able to really make our conversations to a point where we could hear each other, and it just changed everything.
After going through ReEngage, we would describe our marriage now as more God-focused.
We have a better vocabulary for communicating with each other. We have better tools for dealing with conflict.
It gave us a way to normalize our conversations and not feel as isolated when we were going over topics.
It really allowed us to be more intentional about our marriage. It allowed us to realign our perspectives.
We find that we are in it together, no matter what. Our marriage is not contractual.
We're certainly thankful for ReEngage because it really helped us grow closer both to each other and to God.
We would recommend ReEngage for anyone, whether you think that your marriage is doing really great, if you wish it was better, if you just like to spend more time with your spouse.
Everyone, regardless of whether you want to improve your marriage, because it will improve your marriage.
All married couples, whether you're in crisis, whether you've been married for a long time, a short time.
ReEngage has something for anyone, any marriage, anywhere on that continuum.